good to go.
Welcome, folks, to 3 Hopkins Close in the heart of Rowville. What a magnificent property we have for you today. For the first people viewing it, really excited to show you it. If you're back, I know there's a few people online having a second look, but thank you very much. We can hear some kids in the background, so you know it's a nice family-friendly area. I might just get you to pan around, Kelly, just to show us the court, if that's all right, before we start. Sorry, Kelly, you there?
Oh, yep, I can hear you now. Sorry, it cut out.
Beautiful. I might just get you to pan around. We'll just quickly show the court, just to show the magnificent location. Firstly, thanks heaps as well for being involved in this virtual inspection. Really appreciate it. How it's going to work, folks, we'll have a wander, obviously, throughout the house, inside and out, and then we'll obviously, at the end, we'll have a bit of a chat to the vendor, just to have a bit of a chat about the area and reasons for selling, all the juicy sort of questions everyone likes to ask. So we want to be sort of as open and transparent as possible in these uncertain times. So yeah, we'll if you've got any questions throughout the broadcast, just yell out. We're not perfect, not broadcasters or anything like that. So we'll do our best to show you the house as good as possible. Yeah, if we're going too fast or too slow, just yell out, ask any questions along the way. But let's kick it off. So clearly had a massive transformation over the last sort of 4 or 5 years. These vendors have not spared any expense. I don't want to. I hate to think, you know, the exact amount these guys spend on it. Spend on the house. They've spent an absolute fortune. Right inside throughout. Exposed aggregate driveway, as you can see, fully rendered. Obviously stone fireplace on the outside wall. We'll show you inside the garage a little bit later, with polished concrete as well, which is absolutely amazing. Fantastic block size, 715 square meters. I'll talk about the area a little bit later on, but this really is, without a doubt, in my opinion, the best house. You know, clearly one of the best, if not the best house in the market in the area at the moment. And location-wise, absolutely stunning. We've got spotted gum features, obviously around the in the entranceway, which is a really nice feature, which gives you a little bit of taste what you're going to find inside, I believe. We'll head through, Kelly, if that's all right.
Sorry, Kelly, is it possible to turn the camera landscape just so it takes in a little bit more? Yeah, perfect.
Beautiful. Perfect. So heading inside, where do you want to start? Let's start in the lounge. Really sizable front lounge room. Obviously, only one of 2 living areas in this house. Completely renovated, stone wall, obviously built-in fireplace. Niche for the TV, of course. Cabinetry. Really stunning. Let's head through to the dining, kitchen, and second living. Then we'll head back down the right-hand side later. Beautiful, stunning kitchen. Smith & Smith, no expense spared there either. We'll have a peek inside in a moment. Appliances, we have obviously got Smeg, which is obviously not a cheap appliance, very, very good cooking. Obviously Kolkata bench tops. We'll get you maybe zoom in a little bit, Kelly, when you get a chance, if that's all right, just to try and show it. Stunning. Plenty of natural lights. We'll have a peek. We'll have a bit of a closer look at the kitchen in a minute. But so you see the natural light, which is for a few reasons. Clearly, obviously, the roof is pretty much half open in that living room with the vaulted ceilings, but also the fact that it's northeast facing. You're going to constantly have sunlight right throughout the day when obviously the sun comes around. We'll show you a few features with the blinds and that a little bit later on. But yeah, this is your second living area we can see at the moment. Obviously, Kelly's doing her best with the camera work, but it really doesn't do it justice. This video, this house is absolutely phenomenal when you walk through it. And we're hoping that the word on the street is hopefully on the 23rd. private inspections will be back one-on-one. So I'd love to get each and every one of you through the property if that happens. Beautiful timber work again, flowing on obviously from the theme for the front door, all upgrades. Basically, folks, the house has been completely renovated from top to tail, if you like. Very nice. We'll head around to, once again, folks, just yell out if you've got any questions. If you can't, if we're going too fast or anything like that, just yell out. We're doing our best to bring the property to you. LED downlights throughout the property. Nice big 2 600mm ovens, which are once again Smeg appliances.
A couple of questions have come through just in regards to ceiling heights and ceiling height on the rag ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea, but that up there would be, it's a cathedral ceiling, so it is high. It's probably,
What we can do, it looks at least 4, I'd say. But what we can do, folks, we can after the broadcast, we'll get we'll straight away, but over the next 24 hours, we'll get you the full height, if you like.
And the ceilings in the front bedrooms and the rest of the house are 2.4.
Yeah, that's right.
Plenty of natural light, as you can see, beaming in there. It's a terrible day if you're from Melbourne. You'll know that, but yeah, plenty of natural light with those beautiful bifold doors.
A couple of other questions. Is the house on concrete slab or straps?
Slab.
And do you know when it was originally built, Kelly?
In the 80s.
Beautiful.
Very nice. So much cupboard space. Do you mind opening up a few cupboards? Sorry to put you on the spot. I hope it's not too messy. Surely it's right.
I'm a neat freak, Ben. It's not messy.
Very nice. Huge kitchen. Obviously the real cornerstone of every house where everyone seems to congregate around. Massive, obviously it's a very good sized pantry there. Huge bench space for all the cooks out there. Unbelievable.
There's something that I forgot to mention last time too, Ben. There's a bin there, but you actually don't need to touch it. So when you're cooking, if you've got your hands dirty, you just tap it and it opens.
Oh wow!
That's this little guy here.
So good. I've got to get me one of those ones. That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty good.
We'll just touch on the tiles as well. You sort of give us some insight. They are imported from Italy. Is that correct? Tiles
Yeah, we've got Italy.
Very nice. Fantastic. Can we go back to the front of the house, Kelly? Is that right? We'll start. We'll go to the master and work our way down that side. If that's okay.
Sure.
When was the pool put in, Kelly?
The pool was originally put in before we lived here, so I'm not sure how long it was there for, but fully renovated it. So we retiled it, updated the pool system. We did that probably 2 years in from living here, so the pool is effectively brand new.
Just touching on that as well, it is a self-cleaning pool, correct? Can you just touch on that a little bit more?
Yeah, so we invested a lot of money to get it upgraded. We have to go out there and test the water of the pool. It will put the chlorine and whatever it needs. Being like massively chlorine-y, but yeah, it will actually test and measure the pool level, and it will do it all itself. We still get the pool cleaned once a month because that's just what we do to keep it perfect. But yeah, you don't actually need to go out there and test the water and be going out there with bags of salt or dosing it with anything. It'll do it all itself.
Yeah, beautiful. So we're heading now into the master bedroom, really sizable. That's a queen bed, obviously there. So there's plenty of room either side for side tables.
That's a bed, Ben.
Sorry,
It's a king bed. Yeah.
actually a king. Apologies, king, even bigger. Wow, very nice. We'll have a look at the small robe first, and we'll get all the ladies excited in a minute when they see the monster robe you've turned a bedroom into a ridiculous size robe. So this is the partner's robe, which is still a very good size, which at any normal house would be the normal robe, I'd say.
Yeah, it's still pretty big, that one.
Beautiful. Seems to be something, each and every window you look out at this property, there's beautiful gardens and scenery. It's just you guys done a stunning job. Now walking into the masterpiece, this used to be a bedroom, which has been taken over by Kelly's massive walk-in robe. Very nice. Perfect. Heading into the ensuite now. Once again, fully updated over the last few years. Solid stone. Sorry.
Sorry, we just got a question as you go into the ensuite. Whether the tiles are the same or different to the rest of the house in there.
They're different.
Beautiful. Nice natural sort of looking stone tile. Solid stone bath, weighs an absolute ton. Got the built-in TV. Or a luxury, feels like you're at Crown Resort or something there. Once again, out this window, obviously see the dog in the background, so right on cue. Yeah, look, obviously stunning outdoor little courtyard area there. Beautiful updated basins, his and hers. Really tasteful stone. Double obviously shower heads. Niche. Is that the same tile, Kelly, as the floor that runs all the way up? Is that correct or slightly different?
Sorry, what was that question?
Oh, sorry, is it the same tile, same floor tile as that runs up the shower? Or is it slightly different?
So there, and then it runs down.
Perfect. Very nice. Picture window. Beautiful. Any other questions for the ensuite while we're in here? And if not, we'll head on to the other bedrooms and bathrooms.
There's a question that's just about the cupboard as you exit the master bedroom, just opposite the doorway there, Kelly. First of all, is that a linen cupboard or is it
Here?
That one straight ahead?
Yeah, so it's not a linen cupboard. It's for when you come into the house. It's for like jackets, almost like a little mud room. But we use it. Ian uses it as more clothing.
Awesome.
So
and the second part to that question was, do you know if that wall is a supporting wall, a load-bearing wall?
Sorry, Maddie, I missed that question. It cut out.
Whether you know, or Ben, whether you know whether that wall that linen cupboard is in is load-bearing.
Yeah, look, we can find out. I don't want to comment, to be honest. I'd have to confirm. Yeah.
Bit hard to tell from here.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got if whoever asked the question, we've got nothing to hide. You can organise a building inspection. That's your own independent building inspection if you wish. We're understanding is building inspectors do have a permit to do it. On that note, I may as well touch on it now. We have had an independent building inspection done over the last sort of 48 hours, which has just become available from last night. So we will put those details online over the next coming days. It can be purchased for $50 a report, heavily reduced because obviously the building inspector's done it, hoping that quite a few people will buy it so he gets his money back. So I have had a quick peek at the report. There's absolutely very, very minimal things that have come up in it. Obviously, it's not a brand new house, of course, but there's literally next to nothing that's come up. So, but don't take my word for it. Buy the report, or on your if you wish, get your own independent inspector done. But the reality is the house is pretty much a brand new property from inside and out. So yeah. Sorry, Kelly. We'll head now through as we keep on that stunning kitchen. We'll head through into the laundry. Fully updated as well. Same sort of tones as going on for the kitchen. Nice little feature that I've just found out last week as well. Obviously, there is a drying cupboard, which is nice and handy. If you can, so I believe it's hooked up to the vent. Is that correct? The heater.
Yeah, it's hooked up. So in winter, I basically just hang clothes in there, and then overnight they're all dry, and I don't have to worry about them getting wet. And then I close the cupboard, and I don't have to look at them.
Amazing. Beautiful. Fully tiled. Panel doors, as you'll see throughout the whole house as well. Obviously, all newish doors that have all got the panels on them, so they're not just your stock standard doors. There's certainly nothing stock standard with this property, that's for sure. We'll head back out. That's all right.
They're all solid wood. All the doors are solid wood, so if you've got kids screaming, carrying on in the back room, shut the door and you can't hear them.
Love it. Very good. So the second living area, sorry I haven't got the floor plan online, but what I like to always do when I'm doing virtual inspections, print off the floor plan. So as you know, this will be live. You'll be able to watch this on YouTube anyway, if you want to play it back and have another look at it with the floor plan there, so you can get a bit of idea where everything's at. But yeah, look, hopefully it's giving a good insight into the property. Once again, the vaulted ceilings, just the look of that is just stunning. Overlooking the pool. We'll check out the back rooms first, and then we'll head outside to my favourite part of the house. So this has been set up as a study slash fourth bedroom. It's plenty big enough to get a bed in there, and also set up as a home office study. Obviously these days with COVID and working from home, so important. So very versatile room that can be set up either way.
Questions come through just asking to talk through the heating and cooling throughout the house.
Yep. So there's ducted heating throughout the house, and there's also a 10 outlet Actron reverse cycle cooling, so refrigerated cooling, which it's the best you can get. Not the cheapest units going around, but once again, with this property, as I say over and over again, there's been absolutely no expense spared in this property. So you're covered all year round.
And someone's just asked the size of that bed. Is it a single bed, Kelly?
That's a single, yes.
Cool. We'll head to the other bedrooms now.
So somebody else has just asked, are the built-in floating shelves staying? Yes, they are. They're fixed.
Yeah, perfect. One of my favourite bedrooms, obviously overlooking the pool. So if you've got kids, I think it'll be a bit of a fight whoever gets this room. So yeah, or potentially a guest bedroom, depending on how many people will be occupying the house. But yeah, double robes there too. Once again, all the profile doors, hardwood timber, as you can see.
Questions just come in about that wall, Kelly. Is that wallpaper or is it painted?
It's wallpaper.
It's very nice.
That looks like a queen bed, Kelly. It looks like.
Yeah,
Right.
queen. Right.
Perfect. Once again, folks, all the dimensions, jump online, realestate.com, on the floor plan, everything's there. Cool. Couple other features as we keep walking through: double glazed windows throughout, CCTV cameras, security system throughout, solar panels. Yeah, the list just goes on and on and on. As I said, ducted heating, refrigerated cooling. Head out, obviously the kids' bedroom. Still got the robes in there as well. Really good size room.
Ben, sorry, I made a mistake last time. I said ducted heating, but that was just me just saying that. The Actron is actually heating and cooling. So sorry, that was me. I said ducted last time, but that was me having baby brain. It's the Actron is the heating and cooling.
It's just a recycle one. Yep, so it comes out of the same one. Yep, cool.
Yes, sorry.
Thank you for clarifying.
Questions just come through. Could you fit a double bed in the study or the room with the desk, or just the single?
You could fit a double.
Yeah, if you want to put a double in, my suggestion would be you'd probably get rid of the shelving and have it on that side. Or if obviously you didn't have a huge bed head, it could easily fit in on that side for sure. Perfect. Well, let's head off to the main bath. Excuse me. Fully updated again. Different style, stone, obviously, sorry, tile in his bathroom, which keeps it nice and interesting. Standing bath, of course. That tile in the floor, is that the same floor tile, Kelly, as the other bath? Right?
No, this is the floor tile that in the kitchen because it runs from the kitchen
Very
to
good.
the base. So we kept it the same so that it didn't look odd when we changed the floors.
Very good. Very good.
Someone's just asked whether we know the size of the solar panel system.
I'm not sure of the size. It was installed before we moved in, so it's just pre-existing. But the solar heats the pool.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Heading back out, so we'll head outside through the bifolds to check out this unbelievable resort style backyard we have here. we'll just touch on as well, Kelly. So there are blinds. Can we check out the blind feature with the roof?
Cool.
Sorry to go back again.
So with this, you can have both blinds down. Like I can stop them here if I want to. I can do one of them if I want to. You can see here only one of the blinds going down, the other one's staying up.
A few questions coming through. What kind of hot water system is it? Electric, gas, solar?
Gas.
Beautiful.
The system is new. It's probably a year old. We got replaced because there was an old one and it stopped working, so we replaced brand new.
Awesome. And somebody else has just said, do the doors and windows have blinds too?
Which ones? These ones?
Yeah, I'm guessing those ones.
As in the bifolds, they have blinds in them?
The bifolds, and I think, yeah.
No, there's no. It's completely private. The neighbours can't see, so we didn't really want to block that view with blinds, but then the blinds would sit and take up lots of space and cover more of the windows, and it's just very nice, so we didn't do it.
Yeah, I totally agree. There is a hidden flywire screen as well. We show a little feature as well, Kelly, as we go outside.
Oh.
For the bifolds.
So
my personal favourite.
So yeah, instead of having to have the bifolds open with flies coming in, which I hate when I'm cooking, or as a mother, I hate flies being in the house. I can just close these guys here and still let all the fresh air into the house, and not have to worry about flies getting in, because the second you open up the bifolds and the windows, the flies come in. So I do this even on those cold days in summer, because this room gets nice and warm if the blinds are up. I can let lots of fresh air in and the house stays nice and warm. Nice. So yeah, that's the blinds. Them closed.
Beautiful. The colour-bond fences right around the house, extra height as well. So as Kelly touched on before, completely private and secure. So if neighbours looking in on you, so there's really no need for blinds along that side. I think it'd completely wreck the look of the property.
Yeah, and when we replaced all the colour-bond fences.
Beautiful.
Someone else has just asked, how do you find the upkeep of the sunroof glass?
Surprisingly not so bad. It doesn't really get that dirty. When it rains, like you can see now, like from the inside, it's not dirty. Unless a bird poos on it, which, to be honest, it actually doesn't happen that often. But you can just hose it off with a hose. Like it's actually fairly easy to keep clean. And Ian usually just does that himself with a pressure washer rather than pay somebody to do it. But we would probably clean them maybe twice a year. I mean, we're pretty anal retentive with keeping the house looking. But yeah, surprisingly, they don't really get that dusty. But yeah, we just give them a hose occasionally.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody else has asked, do we know how many squares the house is?
We can try and get some dimensions. I'd say at a rough estimate, it'd be mid to high 20s. I'd say roughly. But we can. I'll come back to you on that and get you a. I'll try and get a more accurate one for you if you like.
And just while we're out here in Wales, somebody asked a little bit earlier on, in terms of the resort area, did you have to get a permit to build that?
The resort area, no, since we've been with the property.
Awesome.
Beautiful. As Kelly was saying, the pool, yes, it was originally there, but they've completely redone it, so it looks like a brand new pool, and obviously the spa as well, with that self-cleaning feature. So really, really important when you've got pools. And they're travertine pavers, is that correct, Kelly?
Yes.
Beautiful. So very nice.
And they've all been sealed, which is why they can see color in them. Otherwise, they're quite light, but we had them sealed.
Fantastic. Heading around now to the undercover area, which perfect for sitting back, having a beer or a champagne on a nice hot day. To be perfect spot to be watching the grand final if we're allowed to. But yeah, built-in barbecue area. Obviously, everything will be staying there. Apart from that white freezer, is it? At the right of it? It's not built in. That'll be going, but everything else is built in and will be staying, of course.
There's Wi-Fi. Oh,
Wow.
you can that is smart TV, so like we watch Netflix out here with kids, cushions and stuff, and have a movie night.
So good.
And there's a hot water system underneath that as well, so there's hot and cold.
Fantastic. What I love as well, if you've got kids, so you've got the fenced off. Obviously, it's all res code and all that sort of stuff for security for the pool fence and that. But you've also got a completely separate grassed area if you want to put some swings and slides for the kids or whatever you like up there. And obviously, Kelly's got a couple of dogs to be able to run around. So fully landscaped, obviously very mature trees, beautiful hedges. Nice buffalo grass, which is fairly low maintenance, which is great. Not too much upkeep in the garden, would you say, Kelly?
Nah, it's pretty easy.
Pretty low maintenance.
The hedges trimmed, but you can see we maintain them pretty well so they don't get out of control. The neighbours behind us, again, really private. They can't see in. Neighbours on the side, really private. They can't see, which I love.
Very nice. Fantastic. We'll head down the blind side of the house if that's all right, just to show. Yeah, so it's obviously the ensuite through that little room there.
Yeah, ensuite, bedroom, laundry. And then that comes back around the front of the house. And those are all lock, and they're quite just for extra privacy.
Beautiful. We'll check out the garage shortly, but we'll head back inside if that's all right. Any questions coming through, Sarah, at the moment? We're all good?
There is a question that's just come through, just back in regards to the resort. Someone's compared the photos of the previous sold photos, so they just wondered when it was built.
The resort?
Yeah.
I can get the exact date for you, but it's been there for about 7 years, I think. 7. I have to find out the exact date, but I can find out. I've got all the paperwork and stuff from when we first bought it. But yeah, I can confirm that.
Perfect.
Then I'm giving you the exact date.
As you can see, new roof as well on the property. Like, it's just been completely transformed. Location wise, if you haven't done drive-bys, and I believe there's been quite a few cars been coming past from different times, which is fair enough. So if you're in the 5 kilometre radius, do yourself a favour and come for a drive-by. If you're not, I don't want to know about it, but do what you got to do. Location, second to none. If you're living in Rowville, this is the prime pocket to be. Walk to the lake, walk to obviously Stud Park Shopping Centre. The childcare centre on the corner. I believe your little fellow goes there as well, Kelly. On this, just a really nice and easy stroll just to the childcare centre, which is a really large one on the corner there. So many amenities throughout this area. It really is an amazing spot. You really don't need your car at all. You can walk to basically everything, which is such a good spot. Prime location. It really always about location. Obviously, schools, Rowville Primary and Secondaries with walking distance as well. Knox is not too far away, just up the road if you're not too local and familiar with the area. But plenty of shopping centres around and primary and secondary schools, which is really important. So I might just take this opportunity, Kelly, hopefully not put you on the spot, but buyers always. Being in real estate, I reckon the last 15 years, the most common question I always get is 2 questions. Always, what are neighbours like, and secondly, why are you guys selling? I think every buyer wants to try and find out it's a must sell or something like that or whatever. But I guess I think they want to sort of work out, I guess, if there's anything wrong with the property or anything like that, which I can assure you there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So if you don't mind, just having a bit of a chat, Kelly, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's fine. There's definitely nothing wrong with it. You'll see that from the report. Absolute fortune. And when I mean that, I don't think you could ever possibly fathom the amount of money that we've actually invested into that property. It's insane. But we've wanted an acre block for our kids since we've had our child, have our third. It's just been something. I'm from the country, and my hubby's a tree lopper, and we've just wanted a block for kids, and that's been something that, we've been looking for, the right block for a while. We could pick this house up and move it there. We would absolutely do that, but that's just not going to work. But that's the only reason we're leaving. We just want a bigger block for the kids, and that's just what sort of do for us now with our growing family. It's going to be really hard to leave, to be honest. All the hard work that we've put into it, to have to hand that over to somebody else is going to be really hard, because we haven't really enjoyed it for a long time. But it is nice to know that we bought this house and it was, oh God, it was a mess when we bought it. So it's nice to be able to hand something over to somebody that, hopefully will get as much joy out of it as what we did.
Fantastic. And neighbours, any terrible neighbours we need to know about? Any wild parties or anything like that in the street?
Nah, Ben, our neighbours are awesome. The neighbours there, we know them. They're quiet as a mouse. The neighbours to the left of us, again, quiet as a mouse. Everybody that sort of lives in this area has lived here for quite a while. So everybody's quite mature. There's some families down the end of the court that have got some young kids. I think we're like the only people in the court who've got like little dogs, bugs, noise or anything. But yeah, we're the only one with dogs. And quite a nice neighbourhood. Like, everybody knows each other and everybody's friendly. I don't have any nosy neighbours. Everyone's very quiet. Quiet neighbourhood.
Fantastic. As Kelly said, I know it's a very reluctant sale. Obviously very, and ahhing for a very long time. So it's a beautiful property. And as Kelly said, look, someone's going to be, unfortunately, going to be one very lucky person to purchase this house, because it's so unique. There's just nothing like it in the area. It's not your slapped up, cheap home. These guys spend an absolute fortune on it. And we'll have a look at the garage in a minute with the polished concrete. If that doesn't show you that these guys have absolutely done everything in this property, I don't know what does. Who polishes the concrete in the garage? I don't know, but these guys do. So we check it out, Kelly. Is that all right?
Man that loves his cars.
Just while we're on the way out, there's been a couple of questions come through.
Sorry, go Sarah.
Just while we're on the way out, there's been a couple of questions come through. Does the resort in the backyard have blinds or cafe blinds?
Yeah, it does actually. So in the afternoon when you're sitting at the high table, sometimes the sun is in your eyes. So there's blinds that come down to see where the stone is. The stone goes up into the wood. Blind comes down to there.
Beautiful.
Just to add a little bit of extra protection from the sun in the afternoon if you want to use it. But to be honest, we don't really use it that much.
How good is that? You can be in the pool, in the spa, watching the footy, having a beer. Amazing. Unbelievable. And obviously moving into this property in realistically in pretty much in summer. So yeah, it's going to be
Time to
be really lucky. Sorry, Sarah. What else? Questions?
It'll be good timing to make the best of it. A couple of other questions that came through was, does the pool, spa, and resort have heating?
The pool is solar heated and the spa is heated. So the spa has a heater. So, for example, you can see the spa's turning at the moment. We've got the heater on now. And like we use that in winter. We have spas in winter. Yeah, that's a pretty good feature, something that we installed. Now we just had that service too, so the heater's in service.
And just while we're on our way out to the front yard, someone's just asked you to run through how the pool self-maintains itself again.
Okay, so it's got a system that tests the water. So there's probes, and it tests the water, so the levels of like alkalinity, and then it basically self-douses it. So let's say, I don't know, the alkalinity is on neutral, it will put whatever it needs into the pool, and it's got its salt water, like its own salt water system, all this salt water, so you don't have burning your eyes or anything with kids, and there's not that chlorine in the pool. Yeah, the system's really useful because there's no one going out there every day testing the pool, I can tell you that. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
But we do get pool still cleaned. We probably get pool service maybe once a month, and we just get somebody to come and clean, scrape down the sides of the pool, give a bit of a vacuum. That's something that we're looking perfect, but you can do that yourself. But we just hire somebody to do that for it.
Pretty good. We'll head out to the man's domain, the garage. Any other questions come through, Sarah? Are we all good?
There's a question that's just come through about the dimensions of the pool from last time. We're still working on those, so we'll get them across to you shortly.
Obviously, remote control garage. Beautiful polished concrete. Built-in cabinetry at the rear as well, so obviously you can see it's a decent size car, so you could easily get two cars plus plenty of storage space there as well.
There used to be racking and everything on the ceiling, so there's heaps of space for like for storage on the roof if you need. But when we renovated it,
Very nice, fantastic. Thanks so much for your time, Callie. Hopefully, Hopefully it's been some help. Obviously, look, we'd love to be able to show you this property in person, which it hopefully will be possible on the 23rd. This property is due to go to auction at the end of the month, so fingers crossed everyone can have their own personal inspection. But if not, we will be going to auction at the end of the month. It really is an amazing property. Kelly sort of said it all. Location for me is it's A1 for Rowville. You just can't get a better location. There's absolutely nothing to do to this property. Move in and enjoy it. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. No further questions. I think we might wrap it up. Thank you so much again, Kelly. You've been really helpful. If anyone's got any questions, yell out to myself or Sarah. We are still waiting on the Section 32s and contracts to come in. We expect them to be in next week. So as soon as they're in, we'll get them off to you. As I said earlier as well, as we keep flowing through the house, as I said to you earlier, we have had an independent building and pest inspection done. That can be purchased $50. It's pretty cheap. So yeah, look, it's there's no issues there. You can purchase that. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to get your own independent inspection done. We've got absolutely nothing to hide. So very good. I'll just finish, Kelly. What are you going to miss most about the house? What's your favourite feature? I know there's probably 10 of them, but your top 2 features. What are you going to miss the most? If not getting too emotional.
Glass ceiling. It's awesome sitting in here and being able to see the stars. And when it rains, it's absolutely incredible watching in on that ceiling. Like, it is something else. And I suppose this whole area, the kitchen outside, and having everything so open and light and bright, it's a really good space for the family to all sort of always be able to be together. If I'm in the kitchen, the kids are here and we all get to be together. So it's this is probably my favourite room of the house.
Very nice, very nice. Very good. We'll wind it up. Thanks everyone for tuning in to another Ray White virtual inspection. Hope that's been some help. Reach out if you've got any further questions. We will, the questions about dimensions of pools and exact roof heights and all that sort of stuff, we will get back to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, stay safe, have a great weekend, and I'm sure we'll be in touch next week. Thanks, folks.